Morgan, Glyn, Colin, Thomas.
Walter White, how's it going? Yeah. Great start. Clipping the audio already. Clipping the audio already. Ethan's booming laugh.
Booming laugh. I've got a booming pod as well to go along with it.
Look at it, started already. Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Morg. I was going to say Nadolig Llawen, but that's something to do with Christmas. It was. What's Happy New Year in Welsh, you know?
Is it Blwyddyn Newydd Da?
Wow.
Yeah.
You've definitely butchered that.
Thanks. But strong, bro. Strong.
Happy New Year. How did you celebrate? I know how you celebrated.
Yeah.
You did fuck all.
I did do fuck all, really. To be fair, like I said the last podcast, I don't really do much for New Year's anyway. Yeah. There's not something huge in our family, but
there is something huge in your family. Hey, you.
A massive, built different. Well, you came over for a bit. We
celebrated Bangladesh New Year, didn't we?
We did Bangladesh New Year.
6 o'clock our time.
Yeah.
It was fun, to be honest. We had a little drink, played FIFA, I think.
Yeah, it was chilling, man. Like I said, it wasn't really a huge one. But what did you get up to after?
So I went home and then we did like a countries night or like an Olympics night. I'm not sure what we called it, but everyone had to dress as a country or as someone from that country. So the ladies dressed as oh my goodness, they dressed as Greece and America.
Oh right, okay.
So one of them went as the girl from Mamma Mia.
Okay.
What's her name? Is it? I don't know. I'm asking the wrong person. Yeah. You hate ABBA, don't you?
No, yeah, right. Listen, yeah. I oh my god, you're making this podcast so controversial already.
I love ABBA.
Yeah. To be fair, I've never been a huge fan of ABBA. They got a couple of decent tunes, but they're just a bit overrated in my eyes.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, my opinion. And Vormani.
Yeah, and then another one as one of the Real Housewives.
Okay.
So she dressed like in like a nice dress.
Yeah.
Like a proper not like a prom dress, like a little bit, maybe like the one scale down from a prom dress.
Okay. What about you?
One went as... Oh, I'm getting onto that more. Don't worry, best for last then. Best for last. One went as the girl from Mamma Mia, so she was wearing like... Are they dungarees or dungareens?
Dungarees.
She was wearing dungarees.
Yeah.
Then Morgan went as the UK, so he dressed as Peaky Blinder.
Oh, nice.
Which is... You know, so they all look quite smart, is what I'm trying to say. And I decided to dress as Russia. I dressed as Putin, a mix of... Have you seen that picture of him on a bear?
I have,
Where he's topless.
Yeah. I've seen
so I went as a picture of that, and then what he wears like with his Russian hat and stuff.
Hat.
So yeah, luckily you had a Russian hat here. Thank you, Jack Meek.
Yes.
For lending us that.
To be honest, I think you should definitely post a picture of that on the socials. Maybe if it was a story, just for the...
Yeah, maybe. A bit of advertisement.
I'd love to see that.
It was brilliant. It was a really fun night.
I think a lot of people listening would like to see that as well, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Keep them tied over till we get that camera we keep talking about.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, yeah.
Should that be one of our New Year's resolutions?
Great shout.
What a segue.
What a segue. There we go. Needs a podcast. Another segue.
I think I'm fairly decent at segues.
Strong.
You, on the other hand, bloody hell.
I mean, I don't usually announce the segues, to be honest, even if it is the segue.
I like to
I know you do.
Be self-aware on the podcast.
I know.
Keep the audience in tune.
I like it. Yeah. New Year's resolutions. I mean, to be honest, personally, it doesn't feel like a different year or anything at the moment.
It doesn't really. Apart from the fact we had a big kiss on Bangladeshi New Year.
No,
it doesn't,
we did not.
Yes, we did.
No, we did not.
Right, maybe we didn't.
In your dreams,
in my
probably.
dreams, yeah, in my dreams. We always talk about dreams on the podcast. My God.
Do you know what? About three episodes we have already.
Have I told you about my dream I had last night?
Go on.
So I'm back on a diet now. Back on keto, and I had a dream where I was eating like loads of bread and shit and like wedges, and it happens all the time. Whenever I have been dieting on this diet in particular, I always dream about eating bread and shit, and I feel so guilty in my dream because I'm like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go over like, I've eaten too much, yeah, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh, silly me. I obviously didn't eat all that shit.
Oh my God!
But it's quite bad. It's quite worrying. It feels real. Like when you win the lottery in your dream or something like
that. I've told you about this before. I hardly remember any of my dreams.
Oh, brilliant! I remember them. Remember your dreams. Should we get back onto New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolutions. Go first, East. What are you saying? What is your resolution?
So I say it all the time.
Yeah.
No, I don't say it all the time. I'm not sure if I do. I want to get ripped. You see so many fees nowadays. I want to be one of them. I want people to look at me, be like, fucking hell.
All right.
He might not have the face, but he's got a nice body.
Yeah.
I want to be a piece of meat that people look at.
Fair.
And just maybe not gush. But people like, oh god, where am I going with this?
Weak at the knees, man. People will start to love you.
I think it's something I've always wanted. Like back in the day.
Yeah.
I just want abs, you know.
You want abs?
I want a great cheese on these bad boys. Because at the moment,
I can see it happening.
Fucking 400 Jaffa cakes, they're not helping me out at all.
Man. Yeah, but it's Christmas, isn't it? You gotta let go. Gotta let go. Mate, I mean, to be fair, it's similar to mine. I want to try and get on a bit of a fitness buzz.
Yeah,
I know everyone says it, but I just want to get physically fit. I don't want to be. I don't necessarily.
Your face is physically fit.
Oh, thanks.
Just the rest of you got to catch up.
Left behind, man. Gone home. I need to. I don't want to physically. I don't want to be like physically ripped. That's not really something I want.
You want to be comfortable.
Yeah, and I just want to be. Yeah. I don't know. I just want to feel fit. Do you know what I mean?
I thought that sentence had ended. I just want to feel. I just want to feel. No, that's a big. I think especially with lockdown, a lot of people, especially the first one, after going out again, they're not comfortable being themselves or looking, the way they are. Cause we talked about it on the first, and succeeding. The podcasts that came after it, proceeding. That's the word I was looking for. The preceding podcasts. It is just so hard to keep up with it. Yeah, especially in lockdown.
It's not easy, man. It's not easy, and other people's situations are different as well. And I think, I don't know, it just does depend on, and it's hard obviously with gyms closing and stuff as well. I think it's just making it harder on people, but mentally as well as physically. But
I think in the past, maybe it has changed since I was little.
Yeah.
But when I was little, I always thought gyms was super hostile.
Yeah.
I always thought they were really, really like, you walk in and like everyone's looking at you if you don't know what you're doing and like all this kind of stuff. But gyms are actually like, from my experience,
these days,
really friendly and really inviting.
Yeah, you've got that section of the gym where everyone's like pumping.
Yeah, you've got
so much
the scary part. Yeah,
exactly.
The free weight section.
Honestly, someone said this to me not long back, and they said, "You're doing better. Don't worry what other people think. You're doing better than the people who aren't there."
I always say that.
Even if you're doing even if you're jogging for 10 minutes.
Even if you just walk in and walk out, you've already done better than if you had stayed home.
That's a good point. But
no, objectively, you've already done more than sitting down watching TV or something.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. And that's what I say. You're doing better than
showing up is, in my opinion, is definitely half battle. It's what. Oh my god, I was talking to Emma about this the other day.
Okay.
I've got. If I were to pick a couple of things that like I live my life by, it would be one. These aren't good, I don't think. Like looking at them objectively, there's much better like quote unquote quotes. My god, quote unquote quotes that you can live your life by. But these are ones I really really like.
Okay.
Number one being showing up is half the battle.
So true.
Because I think it is. I think once you get there and you can force yourself to get out of bed, or that's like a big thing with like mental health nowadays. A lot of the battle is just getting out of bed or getting yourself to do something. And once you're doing it, once you get cracking, you just feel better about yourself.
Did you feel? Do you know what? Did you come alive at night? I don't know if it's just me, but like a lot, not like that.
The sound of music.
No, I mean like I feel like I struggle to get motivated early in the morning, but then like say 9 o'clock comes around, I'm just like, I wish I want to go to the gym now. Okay. Like I really want to like get
That's why 24-hour gyms are really good. Although I don't think there are any 24-hour ones. Definitely not at the moment. But
there were a gym on Newport Road.
Yeah, Newport Road on that. So 24-hour.
Yeah, my one closed at 10. Obviously, it's closed at the moment. But
it's all closed at the moment.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. You are right. You're spot on with that.
I've been. Oh, go
on. No, go on, because I was going to move on to something else.
He's such a kind young man. So I've been struggling with my morning motivation recently, only because I've been working those like long night shifts.
Yeah, it must be tough.
So it's really fucking with my sleep schedule. Like my plan is always I'll get in at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And I'll sleep till like 12. So then by the time like midnight rolls around the next sort of day, or the same day, sorry, then I'll be tired, so then it sort of it resets my sleep schedule and I can get up the next morning. But I've really been struggling with it.
Have you? Yeah, it's difficult. To be honest, I've never done night shifts and things like that, so I wouldn't really know how it works. Have you spoken to anyone who has done them before, or do you know anyone who's done them before, just to get a bit of advice of how they usually do it?
So the people that I know that have done night shifts, they only do night shifts. They do like 5, 6, or 4 a week or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But that's all they work. But I do. Like I mix it up. I shake it up. Yeah, so I'm doing regular shifts like in the evenings and then night shift as well. So it's just weird, like trying to reset myself without.
Is it taking its toll?
Yeah, like I've had a few days where like when I was over yours the other day recording, I couldn't get to sleep till like 6, 7 a.m.
It's mad, isn't it?
And then by the time I just struggle to reset myself. It's hard to fuck with your body clock that hard, because usually it's okay, but it's been a bit rough recently.
If anyone knows how to
help
Ethan sleep.
Any tips? Yeah, I don't want to take any Saying that, I always tell Mitchell because he's got insomnia. I'm sure he won't mind me saying, but I
Is
always
it not? Wait a minute. Is it not sleep apnea?
there's no sleep apnea.
There's no sleep apnea.
Sorry, mate. Brilliant joke. Yeah, I always tell him to go see a doctor and take pills.
Yeah.
Not take pills, but go see a doctor and
Oh yeah, that's probably the best people to go to.
Yeah, I don't think my problem's as bad. I'm just being a wimp, I think.
Nah, you're not being a wimp, mate.
What were we talking? But this has got my other life value that
I
really like. Sorry, just to touch on this one. I think there's no better thing you can do than compliment people behind their backs.
I like that.
So you know how people always talk behind, like chat shit behind your back.
Yeah.
If you compliment someone behind your back, it will do nothing but wonders for you.
That's a good point.
It is such a good thing to do.
Yeah, I feel like, to be honest, I've never really thought about that, but I feel like I do that kind of subconsciously anyway.
Yeah, no, everyone does it subconsciously,
Yeah.
but it's so good for your benefit. Like, you do it subconsciously, but it benefits you so much, and it makes that person, even if they never find out, but if they do find out, it'll make them feel like on top of the world. It's so like special.
I like that.
It's really, really cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I live on one life value pretty much, and it is literally a life value.
Money.
Get money. Literally is a life value from Ron Swanson. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, I love this. You shared it today. Go on.
Mate, it's the best. It's the best. It's literally never do two things half-assed. Do one thing full-assed. Lovely. Or something along those lines.
Love
but
that.
It stays in my head. Whenever I'm just thinking like,
Whole
oh
ass.
God, do I need to something? This is what I mean. Podcast, this is my other New Year's resolution as well, by the way, is do more podcasts, man.
Do more podcasts.
Podcast more. Like I'm enjoying it.
I think
really
we're doing well. I think it's maybe not for me. It's not podcast more. It's podcast better. Podcast better.
Like
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah,
I just think with like the whole social media thing and like staying on top of posts and staying on top of like dates and it obviously it's been a bit weird with Christmas and stuff, and lockdowns and whatnot. But yeah, just staying on top of scheduling, staying on top of social media, being consistent. Keeping it fresh, keeping it interesting, which I hope it is. Because I feel like, especially with lockdown, and both of us have got quite routine-led lives. I do like college every week, dance every week, and gym, I guess, when that's open, podcast.
I know what you mean. I feel like we've got our own trying to work around our own lives is the main thing, really.
Because we have got such routine-led lives, we're creatures of habit, just making sure we do keep, the topics on the podcast interesting. Yeah. And, no one wants to listen if we're talking about the same exact things every week.
Exactly, yeah, that's the point. Like, that's why we didn't try and sway away from it, but, like, I felt like the first two podcasts, because we spoke about high school so much, I was thinking we need to step away from this, because so much did happen, to be fair. It was a good time. It was a good time in life, but, I feel like we need to just keep it fresh, really.
Yeah, and I'm sure, the more podcasts we do, we're bound to talk about the same thing sometimes.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
But considering this is the fourth, really want to be
but it is good to catch up on certain things as well, because I think that's what people want to listen to. Like when I go into a podcast of someone I've listened to, say the week before or a few days before, I still want to say something they mentioned in the podcast before. I want to see how that's developed, or how different, or if anything has changed. Which is what I quite like as well, to be fair.
Every day's a school day. We're always evolving, always learning.
School day.
All this knowledge.
So many sayings. I reckon that's so many. Have you ever had that before? You have so many I say sayings, but you have so many things.
Idioms.
Is
that?
No. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you have a lot of.
Me personally, or people.
Yeah, you've got a lot of metaphors.
I do love a good metaphor and an analogy.
Yeah, I feel like you have a load, which, to be fair, I rate. I think people like that.
I'm a big fan. A lot of them come from people like Master Oogway. If you know Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, man. Master Oogway. This is what I mean. Do you know what? That gives it on to something as well. Because I've been watching, what it's like with lockdown, and this year, really. 2020, if we go back into 2020 as a whole now, I feel like a lot of people started binge watching things, and Netflix took over, Amazon Prime and stuff like that, and I feel like
so big. Not that they weren't, not that they were small before. They're no knees up.
Yeah, they're no knees up podcast, but they literally everyone. I know anyone I know now either has a Netflix account or like an Amazon Prime account or something like that, and I feel like
both. The majority is both, isn't it?
And I feel like it's mad how much stuff you do learn from like watching TV shows and stuff, or people take on, if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just mannerisms or characteristics of certain things that people might take on. But surely, if you're watching, I'd say if it was a 10 season long TV show, you've watched that say for 3 months of your life. surely you're bound to take on something from that. Do you think?
Okay, I'm with you. Like maybe like a word they say or something.
Yeah, or even if it's a characteristic.
I'm trying to think of
or mannerism.
or even like inside jokes and stuff. I definitely see that.
Yeah.
So like if there's a quote from like say like The Walking Dead, for instance, this is quite an old one. But Rick says like really, oh my god, here I go, bloody accents and impressions again. But he goes like, he goes like, Carl. So like that becomes a bit of like a joke between like you and your friends if you all watch it together. You know? Yeah. What have you binged during 2020? Do you think that you might have taken something from, or just binged in general?
Oh god, I'm gonna think back now. 2020. What have I watched a lot of? I did watch Parks and Rec for the first time ever.
Oh wow, really?
Which I hadn't seen it before.
That's with Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt's in it, you know. Who?
Anza.
Oh yeah, he plays Anzan Hazari, isn't it?
That's the one.
Anzan Hazari. Blah, 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 blah. But anyway, so good. I didn't think I'd like, because I don't really like TV shows like that. But man, so funny. Literally every emotion going. It's hilarious. It's really good actually. It's a really good TV show.
I watched like all the Ricky Gervais ones.
Oh yeah.
So I watched like Derek and
Oh,
Afterlife, and oh my god, so good.
I was, you know, I couldn't believe. I remember talking about Derek before, and I couldn't believe that you hadn't seen it beforehand.
It's like that. This is what I mean. So with Derek now, we're always quoting it. We're always like,
oh, it's hilarious, man.
That's my Janice.
That's my Janice.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So
just a bit of a shout out, guys. You need to watch Derek if you haven't
awesome.
seen it.
Derek's awesome.
That takes you through a whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah, Derek is one of the shows that right on my streak. 'Cause it hits the comedic and like tugs at your heartstrings so perfectly.
Unbelievable, man.
The balance is really well done.
And people struggle to get past the characterization of Derek himself. But I think.
What do you mean?
Well, a lot of people say, "Oh, he's too annoying. I can't deal with it."
Oh, because is he autistic?
Well, they touch upon it in the show.
They
touch upon it in the show, but they never actually confirm it. There's a section, there's a part of the show where there's like it's like an auditor that comes into the
isn't he like, have you been tested?
Yeah, he goes, "You have been tested." He says, "Oh, I'm not going to test." He goes, and then he says, "Is it going to change me in any way?" And he goes, "Well, not really." He goes, "Well, I don't want to do it then."
Yeah.
Which I just stuff like that. I just find like, it's just so powerful.
He hits the nail on the head. Fair play.
It's a really good TV show, to be fair, and it is hilarious. Like, it's
speaking
phenomenal.
of autistic and autism on TV.
Yeah.
My favourite show, maybe not of 2020, but that I watched in 2020 and have binged and have watched. I think I watched it for the 7th time.
Jesus.
The other day. Is Dating on the Spectrum.
Oh.
Or it's now called Love on the Spectrum.
Is it really?
They changed it up for whatever reason.
Is that the one? It is on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh man, I've seen it.
My god, it is.
That's wholesome.
It is the most perfect show. I love wholesome things. Like, I'm always sharing pictures of cute ducks and stuff on Facebook. I'm like, what? I'm like a mum. I belong at a bingo holding on a bowl screen. But honestly, oh my, it tugs the heartstrings so well.
I like that.
It's done. A lot of people compare it to like, it's set in Australia, right?
Yeah.
So it's like an Australian version of like The Undateables.
Okay.
Where they get people with like mental disabilities or something like that to like date. That's what The Undateables is, right? But The Undateables is shot in a way, because it's Channel 4, because it fucking course it's Channel 4.
Yeah.
That it sort of pokes fun at them, and sometimes, in my opinion anyway, like with the Daniel Wakeford stuff.
You don't rate it, so yeah.
Yeah, like it, and the gent, I can't remember his name, but he was like on Undateables. He was like, "Your eyes are as brown as the treetops."
Yeah.
Like it's done in a way and shot in a way that you laugh at him, and you're not like laughing along with his awkwardness, if that makes sense. You're like, ha ha, look at him, he's very awkward.
I understand.
Love on the Spectrum, on the other hand, whenever you laugh, it's because they're fucking hilarious. Like,
I love that.
Like they say
they
things.
actually have a good sense of humour.
Yeah, they have a good sense of humour,
yeah.
and it's shot in a way that it's like, it exposes all the like troubles and struggles they go through, because it's, I never realised how hard it is to like, dating is hard enough as it is.
No,
right? I'm sure me and you two single gentlemen can attest. But yeah, it's so rough for them, because and it gives me so much hope for humanity.
I know what you mean.
Because they've got, some of them are like really like, I'm not sure if high functioning is the word, but they're quite low on the spectrum. So some of them have like quite hard jobs. Like one of them's a bus or train driver.
Okay.
Some of them work in like bars and restaurants and things like that. So that they have jobs and like they live on their own or live with partners and get married and things like this. And you wouldn't even know some of them were autistic. But some of them are really, really like quite high on the spectrum, and they do struggle like with a lot of social cues and things like this. And it's so crazy that even with like is it a mental oh my god, what? I've just lost all my train of words. Who am I? Who are you?
Who am I?
Like, with such a mental... Am I been saying mental difficulty?
I don't know. I think you mentioned it, but...
Mental...
To be fair, I don't know the right terminology. I wouldn't know.
Right, it's... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I've lost all my train of thought. Oh my god.
He's panicking.
I'm panicking.
He's crying.
Panicking to check out, Mum. Pick me up, I'm scared.
Panicking at this.
What I was trying to say was, breathe. It is crazy with people who've got such a lapse in sort of social cues and things like this.
Yeah.
Still understand and recognise that they want to spend their life with a partner.
Yeah.
They want love.
And do you know what? A lot of them, especially when they get older as well, they do understand.
Yeah.
They do understand the condition they have, and with autism especially, people understand it, and they kind of try and. They have to deal with it in their lives, don't they?
Yeah,
there's no way of getting rid of it. I suppose
they do like testimonies as well, or interviews with like testimonies. That sounds awful. They do interviews with the parents and things.
Okay.
And like the dads and mums, they like just speak to the camera about them, how hard it was raising them and things like this.
Yeah.
And they say how they got bullied, and sometimes the kids will be like, I just wish I was normal.
Yeah.
And like the dads and stuff, they choke up. Like you hear the words get stuck in there like Adam's apple. It's so hard.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people take it for granted, man. Honestly, we've spoken about it before, but a lot of people take life for granted like that. And I'm gonna have to watch this because I've only seen one episode with you, and I think I have to watch the whole season.
So good. I implore everyone who has Netflix to watch it. It's so good. I could literally sit here for the entire hour and a half of the podcast and talk about it, but I won't.
Well, that was one of my questions I had for you as well.
Oh,
you've mentioned TV show. At the moment, then, 2021 New Year, what is your current favourite TV show at the moment?
Excellent question.
Go.
Considering 2021 has only been 2021 for 3 days as of recording.
What have you been watching?
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. It's actually popular.
Fucking tickles my pickle. So that came out, I think, 2020.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it did.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I've seen season 1. I quite like it.
Yeah, so season 1 and 2 came out 2020, and on New Year's Day 2020, obviously 2021, season 3 came out, and oh my god.
Have you watched all of season 3?
No, not yet.
I was going to say.
But I would have. If I wasn't watching it with someone, I would have binged it and blitzed it completely.
This is the sort of thing I mean. This is what I mean. And me, Karate Kid is my favorite. It's probably my favorite film. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. The originals, they're awesome. Just everything about it, nostalgia wise. But Cobra Kai, it was just, I don't know. I liked it, and I think I probably will finish it now, season 2 and 3. Yeah. But I don't know. It didn't feel the same for me because it's from the perspective of Johnny, isn't it? The guy he fought.
The bad guy, basically, from the first film.
Yeah. But I'm gonna give it a watch, man. I'm gonna give it a watch. But if you haven't, because I know you've only seen Karate Kid 1 so far, haven't you? Mm-hmm. You should watch number 2 and 3 as well, because I think it makes so much more sense.
What happens in number 3? Because number 2 they go to, is it Okinawa?
Yeah. So number 2 they go to Okinawa, and because Mr. Miyagi's father's ill, and he sees his brother there, and they've got a bit of a feud they've been having for years. Number 3, they go back to the original. I don't want to spoil it, but so the original trainer, the original sensei from number 1, the guy with the blonde hair,
Kreese.
I don't know his name.
The bad sensei.
The sensei, yeah. So Johnny's sensei.
Yeah, something like John Kreese. I think he's in Cobra Kai. He's the bad guy.
Well, and this other guy set Cobra Kai back up, and they find this guy who's like best of the best. It's classic cringy 80s.
Oh, okay.
80s
is it like number
honest,
1
but
again?
No, because there's a lot of different things to it. And Mr. Miyagi, the guy who plays in Pat, I think it's Machito or Machato, something like that. But his comedy in it is phenomenal. He's such a good
really
actor.
Good.
He's class.
So funny.
It's really good.
What was the? Oh, I won't quote it because I wouldn't do it justice. But like the
honestly,
healing scene, the first healing scene, Karate Kid, I love that.
It's phenomenal.
Very good.
It's good. It's a good watch, to be fair. It's a really good watch.
He's passed away now.
I think he died a while ago. In the early 2000s, which is probably why he's in Cobra Kai.
That would be spot. He actually does show up in flashbacks.
Yeah. I'm guessing they do the flashbacks and stuff.
Yeah.
But so that's your favorite TV show at the moment?
Probably, yeah. Cobra Kai, or I don't think I'm watching anything else. Or Better Call Saul. I'm still watching that.
Oh, you're still going through that?
I think we haven't quite finished it.
I stopped watching it because there were new episodes that came out on Netflix. But
it's a little bit slow at the moment. But Breaking Bad, in some parts, or as good as Breaking Bad is, I couldn't. You heard my Walter impression. I clearly love Breaking Bad, but it did tend to get a bit slow.
Yeah.
and then it picked up again. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping Saw does that. Cobra Kai did it as well.
Yeah, and I feel like along TV shows that does happen, and it's
Yeah.
bound to happen as well. You know, you can't make everyone love every episode. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like Knees Up, you know, we got how many million followers now? Can't keep a million people happy with every
It's a
episode.
very good point, man. It's a very good point.
Got to happen. Speaking of favourite things, Morg,
Go on.
have we missed anything now? Have we just gone on a tangent and missed something that we were meant to clear?
I don't think so. I mean, when you say meant to clear, it's a bit
Not
of a
meant to
free
clear,
form. We
but
haven't
We
really.
didn't start anything then and not finish it, did we?
I don't think so, man.
Happy days. Speaking of
so.
favourites, as I was,
Go on.
what is your favourite sauce?
What, as in to eat?
No, as in to sprinkle on your toast. Yes, to eat. What do you mean? What other sauces are there?
Source of income? I don't know. My favourite sauce, Jesus. Well,
It can be cold, warm.
Well, ongoing joke. You know I like ketchup. I'm
You
a
do
big
like
fan of ketchup, and everyone who knows me knows I like ketchup.
Simple man, aren't you?
Very.
You're
Simple.
quite a plain eater, really,
Yes,
aren't you?
Yeah, we have said.
You
I don't
don't-
know. I quite like spicy stuff, which is a bit weird.
Do you?
Yeah, man.
Like what? What's a
Curries,
really?
spicy chicken. I don't know.
Whoa!
So I know. Tip me
I
out.
never take you for a spicy boy.
That doesn't
Spicy.
really bother me. I just quite like the taste.
Spice boy. Spice.
Like if you're gonna go to Nando's, what sort of spice would you have?
Probably medium. I'm not too adventurous.
Yeah, medium or hot.
I used to
I
get.
don't
I used to get hot on dates
Oh, of course you do.
when I was in like not year 7 or 8, because I didn't go on dates then, but like first year of college and like maybe not my second year, I don't think. But yeah, I would get hot, because I was like,
What do you think that achieves though?
they thought I was hard as fuck. What do you think it achieved? Yeah, in my head I was like, if I get hot and they get lemon and herb or plain,
Mm-hmm.
they'll think I am cool as shit.
Fair enough.
Needless to say, it didn't work. They saw straight through the facade and realised I am a gimp. But hey ho, I'm here now.
Hey ho, alas.
And
what
I
can we
get
do?
medium. I happily get medium.
Yeah, so back to the sauce. Sorry, ketchup.
Hey, back
or
to the sauce.
although if I'm having a steak, you know, peppercorn sauce is top bins.
Got you.
It's there.
I was gonna say my favourite
what-
sauce, regardless of meal, is peppercorn sauce.
Really?
Oh yes, 100%.
Ah, let's go. I
100%.
know you're always there in TGI's.
Yeah. Oh,
You'll always
hello.
up. Hey, point to the mic. It's got to happen. At
Gotta
least,
happen,
at least one time in an episode.
Yeah, you mark it off your bingo card. Knees a bingo.
Great shout.
This is brilliant.
I like that.
Next time we have like a drink around yours, I reckon the drink game we play it's got to be like knees up bingo.
Knees up bingo. I like
Knees up
that.
bingo.
And we say, everyone can join in as well. Then, well, I tell you what. Before we film the next episode, the next episode, we will make a bingo card, and then we
I'm
will.
gonna write this down.
Yeah, go on, jot it down. We'll make a bingo card. We'll send it out to the socials. We'll make a Twitter page as well. We're still on that. Maybe a Facebook one as well for all you old timers. But we will make the Instagram, put it on the Instagram, put it on the Twitter, and you can play along with us then when you listen to the episode. That'll be a good laugh, won't it?
Isn't the whole point of a bingo card though? You make it yourself so that you call bingo before someone else.
You're right.
I am correct. I mean, we can make ours and show it.
I was going to say, I don't think many
Give
people are going to
a
make
bit
their
of
own
inspo.
bingo card, are they?
True. But hey,
It's a great shout though. I like it.
It is a great show.
Knees up bingo.
I think it's
I
brilliant.
like it. We went on to the socials just to see if anyone had any ideas of what they wanted to hear and stuff like that, didn't we?
We did.
It was
Very
sort of
good.
like, big things, huge things that have happened in 2020.
Wow.
You know, things that have
I thought it was going to be big things like
just big things,
whales. And...
But- massive things that have happened in 2020. Can you recall of anything that happened in
I
2020?
know one huge thing that happened in 2020. Birth
Don't-
of Knees Up. No, I'm joking.
Other than coronavirus, really.
Other than coronavirus, yeah.
Technically, it's
Apart from that.
2019, but
I remember right at the start of the year, wasn't like World War III going to happen?
oh my god, that was in like January, February, wasn't it? There's so many memes
It
about
feels
World
like
War III.
I say it feels like ages ago. It literally was a year ago now that all those memes were coming through.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was the Trump administration, really, wasn't they? They
Was it?
fully were just like. Well, I think it was anyway.
I mean, but it was at the end of his tenure, surely, because he's now.
He's gone.
Yeah, so it would have been 3 years in.
Well, it's Trump, innit? Classic.
Classic. What's he like?
Classic Trump. Classic Trump. What else happened in 2020 though? I'm trying to think.
I remember there was 2020. As bad as it's been a very good year if you like memes. I think decent ones have come out of it. You know.
Of course. Did you watch Tiger King?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
I
man.
didn't. No. I tell a lie. I've watched like 2 episodes, maybe 3, maybe.
I can see the buzz and the rage about it because it was actually really good.
Was it?
It was a good documentary, and obviously it was hilarious. Like, there's some funny bits because it's so outrageous. It's outrageous.
It was hilarious. I don't know why I never finished it.
It's outrageous. This guy owns about like 700 cats on one.
You hate cats. How did you watch it?
I don't. Well, I don't like house cats. It's not like I don't like them. I'm just shit scared of them. Like,
Why are you scared of them?
I really don't know, man.
Is it like the spider thing where you think they're just going to jump on you at any point? Because you're not scared of spiders, are you?
No,
I'm scared of spiders. Fuck spiders.
Yeah, but a cat.
Way too many legs.
A cat can do damage.
Cat can do damage, but
I just don't like the way they look as well. Like, they're feline. They're quite like bony.
They're feline.
Yeah, but they're bony, and they don't walk. They're
actually not. They are bony, but they're quite melty cats. Like, you ever try picking a cat up?
No, I have not.
If they were to make a noise, as you pick them up, they go.
Right, you say that though, but not all cats are like that. Surely, you've got the skinny ones with no skin. No hair, sorry.
Skinny ones with no skin.
With no hair.
Yeah, well, most of the cats in the UK, they're like just normal, like...
I don't know what it is, man. I've tried as well. I've tried to go to people's houses with cats, and I've just tried my best.
It sounds like you've gone to rehab.
You
sound like a recovering addict right now.
No, because I've tried to smooth them and stuff like that. And I'm just really, like, I was literally shaking, man. It's mad.
Are any of your parents or family scared of cats?
None of us like cats, man.
That's where it's from, bro. It's birthed from your family.
My mum doesn't like
Yeah, bro. It's birthed from what was that? Not nepotism. That's when you. Oh, it might be nepotism.
I'm not too sure, but I just no way. They're not for me, man.
I love a cat, me.
Really?
Yeah. Cat in a Hat.
Cats. Although Cat in the Hat is one of my favourite films ever.
That's.
It's hilarious. Cat in the Hat.
Quite ironic.
It is ironic.
I actually don't like Cat in the Hat because it really scared me when I was a kid.
You don't like Cat in the Hat?
I was shit scared of it. I would have nightmares about Cat in the Hat and all that purple, pink goo.
I don't like you. I'm joking. Cat in the Hat's phenomenal. It's so funny.
It's Mike Myers, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not his best role, I don't think.
Really?
I mean, Shrek is probably.
Oh, that's a very good point, actually. Yeah. Austin Powers is quite funny as well, but Cat in the Hat is unreal.
Good, yeah.
Unreal.
It is unreal. Unreally, not bad. I can appreciate it's not bad because some of the jokes are they actually bang pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found it scary when I was little, so not anymore.
But Tiger King though, back to Tiger King. You should give it a watch, honestly.
I'll finish it. I'm about 4 episodes deep. Yeah,
I think
I'm so behind the trend.
Yeah, I thought it'd be right up your street. To be fair, I thought you would like it.
I think because at the time I was watching things like Derek and Afterlife and binging them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I was maybe TV'd out. That's such a like. I'm not. Am I middle class?
No.
Am I working class?
I think you're far from middle class.
Oh, okay. That's quite a middle class thing. I think I'm more TV'd out.
Oh my god, what you like?
Quite an uppity thing, not a middle class. An uppity thing. Yeah, quite TV'd out. First world problem. Yeah.
That's the way. That's the way. I like it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Is there anything?
Is the album coming out soon?
Not too soon. Anything else in 2020 that happened? I don't really think
TikTok got real big.
TikTok? Oh yeah, of course.
TikTok, like you haven't heard
No, of course I know. Do you have a TikTok account? Do you make videos?
I've made one TikTok.
Really?
Mitchell's really good at TikToks.
Is it?
So I filmed him running, falling over, and then zooming in on Lewis when we went to Gloucester. That's my only TikTok.
That sounds phenomenal.
I
feel like it's right up Mitchell Street TikTok. I feel like he's good. He's good at stuff like that.
It's right up a lot of people's street.
Yeah, you have to be quite creative to do them. I think I'm not. Like I go on it now and again. Like I've got the app downloaded.
I wish I knew how to TikTok because some of them are fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but then the TikToks I watch and like really just clips from TV shows and stuff. It's not necessarily like homemade ones.
I get you. Like I feel Vine was a lot more people making them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I suppose with TikTok though, it's very it's a bit more freeform because you can do things like it's so broad. Like Vine, I feel was only, or at least the Vines I think are popular, were only really comedy. Were only really like 6 second
that's
clip.
a good point.
6 second. Oh my god, that's
I
hard.
think they were all comedy though, weren't they? Or was it...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Vines were. But TikTok, there's things like dances. There's loads of sporting TikToks.
Yeah, I suppose.
There's loads of comedy TikToks. And there's like weird TikTok trends. I don't. Were Vine trends or Vine challenges everything? I don't think so.
I don't know. Or maybe that's what we should do. Maybe that's why we need to get to the younger demographic.
Whoa.
Maybe we should
chill out more. Explicit warning on YouTube.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should make a TikTok account just for exclusive audio clips of Neither Podcast. Like Ethan saying he split up with his parents. If anyone has listened to episode 2, Ethan mentioned that
episode 2?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah.
So long ago.
Feels like a long ago. Although we're only just recording episode 4. Relax.
True.
Relax. Yeah,
well, are we going to do like a special for episode 5? Because it's half of 10. And 10 is a 10th of 100. So.
Do you reckon we should do the drinking one?
I mean, we drink on every podcast.
It's a very good point. Although we've had tea today.
We have had tea.
Really
We're
tired.
a bit tired, yeah, a bit sleepy.
You can probably hear it, to be fair.
I
I don't.
It's a bit low energy. Give it a switch off straight away.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very good
Driving
point.
on the motorway.
Driving home.
Morgan.
Yo.
What else has happened in 2020 for you? I don't want to know. I don't want to know about the world. I want to know in your 2020.
My 2020. I'm going to be totally honest with you. It hasn't been a good year for me, personally.
I can fucking see.
Personally. You prick. Yeah, personally, don't get me wrong. There were sections and parts of the year that were
Okay,
really good.
what's the worst thing that's happened in your 2020?
Fucking hell, Ethan! Jesus Christ.
Is that a bit much for episode 4? Is that a bit much?
I don't think so. I think if people want
good to talk about it. Yeah,
it's good.
I mean, even if people don't
other
wanna
than
know.
COVID, obviously splitting up with my partner, maybe.
Oh yeah.
I probably get a bit. Oh yeah.
Ear loss, babes. Don't worry about it.
But other than that, yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just not a great year, is it? You know, I think as well the social aspect of things, staying at home all day, doing hardly anything, just doesn't help, especially on your own. It's not the best thing going. I'm not.
I think it has made you get closer with other people, though.
Oh,
like
100%.
me and the gentleman, for example.
Yeah, that's a very good point. To be fair, a few of the boys.
You know,
a few of the boys.
I say that I speak always as a massive optimist, so you could hate it with me and the lads. I have no idea. No idea. I'm oblivious.
If I did hate it with you and the lads, I wouldn't be doing a podcast with you, especially, bro. So.
Oh, excellent point though.
Yeah.
Always the brains.
Oh,
You? Always the
yeah.
brains.
Always.
And the
Good
looks.
one. But yeah, what about you?
My 2020 is pretty good. I'm trying to think of highlights, but so many good things happen to me. What has been the best thing to happen? I moved in with Bump.
Oh yeah,
that was
yeah,
good.
true. That's
So he got human interaction, which is really weird for him because he's a bit of a recluse.
Is he? Yeah.
No, he's not a recluse, but in terms of like being a human and eating like proper food and like looking after himself, it's good that I'm with him now, I think. If not that, I got into ballet school. That was fun.
What?
Didn't go, but got in. That's something. Yeah, I don't know. I think starting the podcast is definitely up there.
Do you know what? I really want to hear, because I feel like we are struggling to. Do you know what? You're right. Actually, sorry to go back on that. Starting the podcast has been.
I think that's
it's been a bit of a
highlights.
saviour for me. I'm not gonna lie, a bit of a saviour. It's actually something I really enjoy doing. I haven't felt like that in a while. Something I've enjoyed doing and having a laugh doing as well.
Yeah,
I feel like it's been a while.
He gave me the sexiest wink then. It was so
did
cute.
I?
Yeah, you did. You didn't even notice.
Oh god. Maybe it was a nervous twitch. It wasn't really a wink.
No, it was like a cute like. Oh yeah, dude.
I don't think so, but there we go.
I loved it.
I was going to say I would like to hear. I would honestly like to hear what's been good for other people in 2020.
He's being honest, guys. Now he's not lying.
No, I mean I'm being seriously honest. I want to hear what people because I feel we're struggling to give some things because it has been a shit year. We can't deny it. I'm not going to deny it.
It's been so long. It feels like so many days were exactly the same because they were.
Yeah,
so it's hard to pick out.
But I want to know what people have done. Whether you've had a baby, whether you've I don't know, met someone new. What do you mean?
Morgan wants to know about all you baby mamas out there.
No, but you know what's been good for you the next year. Maybe if you started a new hobby, you know, if you started a podcast, you know, if you've met someone new, if you've left someone you think it was a good thing. I think it'd be good for us to
share the love.
Share the love.
See what happens.
Spread the love.
Spread the love.
Let's tell her it.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Ooh, accidental harmony. Best kind of harmony.
I don't think that's a harmony.
I was only joking. Morg, I've got another quick question for you.
Go on.
Because we were talking about favourites, and I wrote a couple favourites down before we started.
Oh, lovely. Go on.
That I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
What's your fave colour?
I tell you what, you're keeping this podcast real fresh, you are.
I feel like listeners.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm quite open.
Yeah.
I very much wear my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah.
I'm an open book. I'm like, you know, the mince in a shepherd's pie. Oh, do you not like my tea?
I'm sorry. No. I've just drank the end of my tea and it's so cold.
Is it?
I feel like
I did make it like an hour ago.
Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry, go on. Sorry to interrupt.
I wasted space. I've put it in the microwave now.
It's not that. I never drink the bottom anyway. Who drinks the bottom of tea?
I munch the bottom. I do.
You're wrong, and that's why.
Yeah, I feel like I'm very open. I feel like the listeners want to know a bit more about you, about the host.
Oh, there's nothing much else to know, to be honest.
Well, they want to know your favourite colour.
Right, I see. Sorry, right. Favourite colour.
Piers Morgan's life stories.
My favourite colour is orange.
Why?
It's nice and it's bright. It's cool. It's just like funky fresh. I'm joking. No, yeah.
Is it because my hair is orange?
That is the exact reason. No, you're the wrong shade of orange. I think.
Am I? Oh.
The wrong shade of orange. My favorite orange is so in my flat, guys.
Is it the knees up orange?
It's pretty much the knees up orange.
Right. That's why
I kind of worked the way.
You know, colours have hex codes.
Yeah,
that's the name of it.
Because my sort of my flat is like I've tried to make it a bit of like it's like a black, little baby teal. Blue, maybe blue and orange sort of
it's
vibe.
very nice. It's very aesthetically pleasing.
Thanks, man.
I'll give you that.
I just quite like the orange, and I feel like orange and blue. I just find this a bit cooler than
I think
just grey.
The only thing that
beige.
doesn't, in my opinion, fit in the flat, apart from Morgan, is the fuck off massive Japanese peace lily.
Oh,
it is huge.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I love it, but it takes up the entire fucking table.
It fully doesn't. It's literally so nice.
It is.
Thank
lovely.
you, Alice.
It is lovely.
You got that for my 21st. He's gonna come and hit you now. You know that, don't you?
That'll be lights out for me. Good night.
Listen, take me out.
Good night.
Are you turned on or turned off?
One last question that I wrote down. Thank you for sharing your favourite colour. Sorry for insulting the Japanese peace lily. It is a very pretty plant. I'm not a massive lover of plants.
It's actually my favourite plant at the moment. So I have in the flat.
Just at the moment.
Yeah. Well, you got my bonsai trees as well, haven't I, Bear?
Oh yeah, cool.
Go on,
how are the bonsais going?
It's alright.
Do you like them because of Karate Kid?
To be fair, it did span from Karate Kid, yes.
Wow,
although
nice.
I've kind of just grown to love them now in different styles.
Grown
bonsai,
like a plant.
Yeah, like a tree. But yeah, what was your last question?
What is your favourite Greek, Roman, or Norse myth or character? I'll accept character instead of like myth because it contains the whole story. Then, just want to know your character.
Are you taking the mic?
No, I wrote it down. It's on my. I'm showing.
Don't show me the handwriting because I can't read
I
that. You know that for a fact. Oh God, I don't know.
You can't pick any of them.
I'm not a bit.
Like one of the basic ones, like Icarus or something.
Venus.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, Venus probably.
He or she, they're a god.
She, yeah.
They're the. Oh, you really test me out. I think it's the.
She's a god of love.
Is she?
Yeah, man.
I thought that was Cupid. Oh no, she must be the
I don't know if that's a Roman god or the what's the other one?
Greek.
Greek god.
Definitely not the Norse one.
Well, Venus is. I'm googling now. I'm searching.
Venus
but Venus
is a planet.
Yeah. Oh no shit.
I thought Venus was one of the gods of war.
No, I don't believe so.
Oh god, I hope no. Mythology majors are watching.
She's the goddess. In Roman mythology, Venus was
wow.
the goddess of love, sex, beauty, and fertility.
Ah, is that why you like her?
No, I just, I don't know. It's Venus.
Is it because in all her statues she's got her boobs out?
Yeah, that's definitely the
Dirty
reason.
pervert,
For God's sake, Ethan.
Typical.
She doesn't have her boobs out in hardly any.
She does in that third one and second one.
That's a man in there.
That's a man.
I don't know.
What kind of man has lovely?
She's got rocking abs though. Fair play.
She does have rocking abs. That's
what
New Year's resolution.
Look like Venus.
I'm rocking boobs like Venus and lovely abs.
Yeah,
Jeez,
Venus.
Rita.
What about you? Do you have a god or goddess?
So many to pick from. I have no idea. I quite like the Orpheus and Eurydice story. They're not gods, but they're characters from
Elaborate now.
Greek myth. So, the Greeks believed that the seasons came from.
Sorry.
Whoa. Persephone, Hades' wife.
Okay.
I think I'm telling this right.
I hope so.
Came from Persephone, Hades' wife. Hades, king of the underworld.
Yeah.
King, Hailer, ruler.
Yeah. The Underminer. Go on.
What a reference. So he rules the underworld.
Yeah.
And for half the year he brings Persephone down with him.
Nice.
Hence the colder seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she's up on Earth, on the surface, that's where summer and spring come from.
Cool.
And Orpheus and Eurydice are two lovers, and they get entangled. Eurydice goes to hell basically for whatever reason, I can't remember. But she wrongly goes to hell basically. Oh my god, hear my voice.
Goes to hell.
Hey, needs that puberty edition. Hey. So she goes to hell. Orpheus has to go on a mad quest to get her back.
Okay.
And then when they get to Hades, he's like, all right. I'll let you go. On one condition. Orpheus, you walk in front of Eurydice, and if you turn around to check if she's behind you, she stays in hell forever.
What?
Yeah, so they walk basically all the way back to the surface.
Okay.
And right as they're about to get there, Orpheus fucking turns around, doesn't he?
What a dick.
What a dick. What a
noob,
fucking
man.
wally. He turns around and he looks. And then she gets bloom. She doesn't get bloom, she gets dragged back to hell, basically. And that's, I'm pretty sure that's how it ends. I think he gets killed after by something or another.
That's quite. Do you know what? I tell you what, that story. That's quite a good reason for picking for
Whoa.
That's quite a good reason. That is quite a good reason for picking your goddess. The reason I picked Venus is I just think I'm quite a passionate person.
Really? Are you trying to
maybe
say...
not on the podcast, but
True, yeah. Not sure.
But
Just keep it for the old sack.
I feel like your reasoning was a lot better than mine. You gave a nice
I like the
story.
story.
As well.
It's a musical at the moment as well. Hadestown. It's really
Oh,
popular.
I see.
That's the story of Hadestown.
I see.
I
That
could
makes
have
a lot more
just
sense
said listen
then.
to Hadestown.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's
I might give that
quite
a listen.
a lot of myths and stuff. They still have lessons that are relevant nowadays.
Really?
So the lesson of that is like, or one of the lessons is, you'll always be really strong in like a crowd, like a pack mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You're always really strong. You think of like football hooligans, or you think of like, I'm struggling for something else. Activists or riots and things like that. In a pack and in like a big group, you have a different mentality.
Yeah, it's like
you gain so much confidence, and you know, to call it a nice thing, you do gain confidence and you feel like strong and things. But obviously that can lead to bad things like riots and whatnot. But then on the flip side, when you're on your own and it's just you, and you've only got yourself to back yourself, really, you become a different person. That's when you see someone's like true nature. Yeah. Hence why he looks behind him. Because throughout his journey, he gets like people to help him along. Yeah. And he's in a bit of a crowd. And then when he is on his own and it's just him walking and he's just got to put trust in himself, he looks behind him.
It's like that pencil thing as well. Have you seen that?
What, the thing where you wobble the pencil?
No, not the magic trick your dad showed you when you were 3. So you have a pencil.
Yeah,
and
that's a pencil.
On its own, I know, but I don't have a pencil on me. You have a pencil, snap the pencil, snaps. You add another pencil, snaps. But each time you add a pencil, it gets harder to break. And it gets to a point where you've had so many pencils, you can't break it anymore.
Oh, do you mean like in your hands?
In your hands.
Oh, so you start with one, then
exactly.
two.
And obviously, and like you said, you know, if you're in a group, you know, it's that sort of metaphor. You know, you're more confident. You know, you won't break when you're with other people. That's why.
I guess they're two sides of the same coin, really. Yeah. The story that I just told you is more of a, you need to be strong on your own. Yeah. That one is like, stay in a group of pencils because you'll be stronger.
Yeah.
So yeah, two sides of the same coin.
Exactly. Oh my God, we've gone on a mad mythology rant.
I love it. I love mythology.
The mythology episode.
Might not have known it from my not knowing who Venus answer was.
It's all a myth.
It's all a myth. It's all a myth.
Heath, moving on from Greek mythology, a mad segue. Not gonna lie. Last favourite thing I'm going to ask you: what is your favourite crisp?
Wow, my favourite crisp.
As
like
in
packet of crisps.
Packet of crisps. Yeah. Tube of crisps. Not to you know.
Not to sway me in any way. I'm a big fan of are they Tyrrells? Like kettle chips.
Oh, like handmade.
Oh, are they handmade?
Well, yeah, they're like handmade.
Whatever they are. Yeah, like handmade They're
ones.
so nice. The like salt and vinegar Tyrrells, I think.
I rate that.
They're so nice.
Well,
so nice.
Talking off crisps.
I see why you've asked.
I tried to segue so much, but I'm terrible.
I see why you asked what
I'm
my favourite
so
crisp was.
Jesus Christ. We're going to go into a tier list, guys, if you're listening.
Guess what it is?
Guess what it is? It's fucking crisps.
His favourite
Your
crisps.
favourite crisps.
Are they UK crisps?
I think so.
To me, they're all like...
Yeah.
A lot of them are growing up in the UK sort of crisps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we got classic, like, Discos.
Yeah, we got... Oh, wow, don't be giving them up, but Discos are
okay, Discos is first one. I'll just give that one away for now.
Cool. So, should we get into it?
Yeah, we totally should.
Let's go.
Let's get right into the news.
So, the tier list. Let's have a gander. Let's have a look-see. Right, should we go through the tiers? We got 5 tiers on this one, so we'll go through them now. We'll start at the top.
That was such a roundabout way of saying we're gonna tell you the title of the tiers. You're like, so we've got different names for the tiers, and we're gonna tell you them now. Should we tell you them now? Let's tell you them now.
Fine then. We have tier names. Here they are.
Brilliant, lovely.
Heath, do you want to do the top one?
So
they're so good.
Can we start? I think it makes sense to start at the bottom, actually.
All right. We'll start at the bottom then. Classic Heath then.
So bottom tier is just shit in a bag.
They're literally shit in a bag.
It's shit in a bag. It's fucking... You wouldn't want to have this.
No, I don't.
I was going to for your tea. You don't want crisps for your tea anyway.
That's a very good point.
But you don't want them for a bag. Yeah, shit in a bag.
Next one up is... they're so bad. They're not awful, but Gary Lineker disapproves of these ones.
Gary Lineker, if you don't know, is the guy who shat on the pitch in the 1990 World Cup.
I'm not too sure the date, to be honest, which one it was.
I think it was in the 90s. In a World Cup, basically, he shat on the pitch and is now the face of Walkers.
Yeah, I was going to say, the shitting on the pitch isn't the reason why we said that.
No.
It's because he does the Walkers adverts, but...
He is a good example, though, of life gets better, and just because you suffered a horrible loss or you've done something traumatic or embarrassing, your life ain't over. He literally shat on a football pitch in front of millions of spectators and is now the face of Walkers. Like, how much of a fucking upgrade is that? Upgrades, people, upgrades.
I tell you what, shit in a bag.
Shit in a bag, yeah. If he did that, it'd be different.
Go. All right, next one up.
Third
Middle.
one. If they're in the cupboard. I'll have them if they're in the cupboard.
If they're in the cupboard, yeah.
If
Literally, if they're in the cupboard.
But if they're not, I ain't going out buying them.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't pay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay money for them. So, second from top is they're so good you lick your fingers.
Lick your fingers.
Anyway, you know when you see the crumbs, you're just like, they're nice. I'm going to lick your fingers.
Yeah.
Your own fingers.
I'd lick your fingers. No, I'm licking your fingers too.
Shut up. Lick your fingers.
And top of the tops is eat the packet.
They're
so good. You eat the packet.
So good that you will just demolish the
packet. Yeah. In all the crumbs out of the packet, you tap the end, yeah. All of them. Nothing left in here but foil.
Lovely,
jubbly. Is it foil or plastic they are? It's like a foily plastic, maybe.
Save the environment.
What? Yeah,
I haven't got a clue.
Do it.
Right then, let's get to it.
First up. We've already said Discos, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, man.
Quality.
They got a lot of flavour as well, Discos, most of the time.
Flavor, especially like salt and vinegar.
Salt and vinegar ones. I'm a big fan of sour cream and
Oh, they got sour cream with cuttles.
Yeah.
I love sour cream, yeah. Not in real life, in real life, oh my god. Not like...
actual sour cream.
Yeah, no, I don't like
I'm not a
actual
big fan
sour cream.
either, but there we go.
That much, anyway.
Discos, I'm not going to lie. As a kid as well, I reckon they lick your fingers.
I think they lick your fingers because I actually found them a bit too spicy.
Yeah, some of them are too
fucking
strong.
Pussy.
Some of them are too strong.
Yeah, they're a bit too strong.
I think Discos lick your fingers.
Yeah, lick your fingers.
Next one's up. French fries.
So, I think they've gone downhill.
Do you?
Like a lot. Yeah, when I was little, these were the shit. You used to get me like those value packs all the time, and they were always in the house.
Yeah.
But French fries nowadays, for me, they're towards the bottom tiers. They don't really hold much flavour. They don't have a nice feeling when you like crunch or eat them. They like a thick, like having one French fry at a time is fucking torture. It's awful.
I haven't had them in a long time. I used to have them as a kid a lot, I think, but I haven't had French fries in a while. I think they're nice, man. I think they are good, but then sometimes you get the ones that are just flaccid with flavour. But then again, I quite like ready salted French fries. That's boring, but they taste.
If you like ready salted French fries, you could probably eat any flavour French fry.
No. Because
I feel like they are just potato sticks, just done badly. Well, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, to be fair, they're made by Walkers as well, so I don't think Gary Lineker would approve.
I don't think he would approve.
No, he would approve, sorry, because they're made by Walkers.
Well, they're definitely not.
I would eat them if they're in the cupboard.
Oh, I would too, I think, actually, looking at it now.
Yeah. They're low on that, but...
They're definitely going to be bottom of that. But if they are in the cupboard, I guess they're going to get munched. If I'm hungry,
If they're in the cupboard.
All right.
Yeah,
I feel very strongly about this.
Ethan, go on, crack on, take it away.
Having just answered this, they're kettle chips, they're kettle crisps, they're so good. They've got for a start, they've got such unique flavours.
Yeah, mad.
You wouldn't find ready salted or salt and vinegar. They've got like apple and cider vinegar.
Even if it is salt and vinegar, it's like sea salt.
Yeah,
and
they've got like cracked black pepper and
they're good.
For me,
good textures as well, you know.
So like they're like snowflakes. Everyone's different, you know. But they're very much like they're fun to eat. They're like they're different, you know.
You have such a good laugh eating these kettle chips. I do like them. I know what you mean. There's a lot of flavour.
I find them one of the most Moorish crisps. Do yourself a favour if you haven't had the
Moorish,
the cider ones. Cider, it's
just basically the sea
salt and vinegar. Yeah, the sea salt and vinegar ones. Oh my god, so good.
Yeah,
so
they got a lot of flavours as well, different combinations.
Crazy flavours.
I'm not gonna lie, I think they are quite popular as well. Do you think you eat the packet? I'm down for eating the packet.
I feel very strongly about them. I feel it could vary on the flavour, but I think on the whole they're definitely the packet. Yeah. I'm always shaking
because they're always big packets as well.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's
you could
the best
demolish
thing
the whole
as well.
packet. Yeah. They're never small ones.
Always good in a meal deal. They are as well. Kettle chips.
Are they?
I think so. You get them in like Sainsbury's and that meal deals.
Oh, I thought they only did like family bags, like
no,
sort of thing.
No,
like
they do the little ones as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rate that.
But
okay.
yeah, the big bags, they're always like £1 as well. So they're never like $1.99 or something. They're never overpriced. For, touch wood. Maybe with us leaving the EU, who knows?
Oh, we're getting political.
That was something we missed out.
We missed out. We
actually.
have actually left the EU.
We've left the EU and
finally had a Brexit deal.
The government cut the VAT on
sanitary products.
Yeah,
I rate that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the only thing.
I do rate it, but I'm saying this obviously as a dude who doesn't use sanitary products.
True.
well, female sanitary products.
Yeah.
I do use sanitary products.
He doesn't, I could tell.
Oh, did he? But yeah, it was only a 5% VAT on them anyway.
Yeah.
So, person to person, I don't think is saving that much. It's a good step in the right direction.
Of course it is.
But unless I'm missing something, I think it doesn't do enough for the people who can't afford them anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean.
Sense?
Personally, I think they should be free. Or at least some form of them should be free
I swear
anyway.
there are some countries that do.
Oh yeah,
do them free,
definitely.
right?
I'm talking about the UK though. Like, you know, I think I think strongly about that as well, because you're right. You know, you are right. It's something. It's a necessity for every person. Male, you know, female and male. You know,
I think the overwhelming majority. There are some girls that obviously don't get periods.
Yeah.
And then obviously once you go through menopause, you just stop. But for the overwhelming majority,
it's needed.
Essential. Yeah, it's like a. It's not like oh, do I have them? Should I buy them this time?
I know. That's what. Yeah,
exactly.
It's
exactly.
like
you need them.
But you are right. It's a step in the right direction.
It is a step in the right direction, which is good.
It is good.
It's a good change.
I don't know how we've gone from kettle chips to sanitary products.
I love that.
That's what we did. Oh, leaving the EU. That's what we said.
Oh, leaving the EU.
Brexit and all that business.
Speaking of leaving the EU, Space Invaders.
Oh, Space Raiders.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Space Raiders.
Space Raiders.
I'm a fan.
I'm a big
fan.
fan.
I like Space Raiders.
I used to love them as a kid as well. They're really cheap as well. They used to be cheap. They used to be like 15
They used to be cheap, yeah. The only reason these are going to be not in a top tier is because there's fuck all in the pack.
Yeah, you're right. They're so small.
There's literally like, I think you get 5 or 6 used to.
That's a very good point, man.
So that's quite dead.
Very, very good point.
Apart from that, I feel the flavours are quite... The pickle onion ones, they were really strong in flavour.
Any pickled onion crisps, I fuck with hard. Like, I
don't fuck with pickle onions, but I fuck with those Space Raiders pickle onion crisps. Do you know what?
It's a mad thing with crisps. That's a common theme, I think, that if you like the flavour of the crisps, you probably most likely will not like the actual taste of the actual food itself.
Like, just because you don't like onions doesn't mean you won't like cheese and onion.
Exactly.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird how the old brain works.
Anyway, Space Raiders, I'm saying if they're in the cupboard, me. That, in my humble opinion.
Yeah. I think only because you get fuck all in the bag and sometimes they can be a bit annoying to eat. They're super, like, messy. You get so... When I think of Space Raiders, I think of, like, little kids with their little toddler fingers, like, with all the big-ass Space Raider crumbs on them, and they're probably going like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's why I think if they're in the cupboard. But they're so much fucking better than French fries, so I don't understand why they're in the same category.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it is our tier list. It is our tier list.
There's
no need to understand.
But I was making a compromise. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Space Raiders are leagues above French fries, correct?
Yeah, true.
So,
do you feel like you get the odd Space Raider, though? There's hasn't got much flavour going for it. Because I think they're baked, aren't they? They're not fried like crisps.
Oh, shit.
So some of your crisps are baked and some of them are fried.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
You've
obviously
done your
baked.
Research, I respect that.
Not necessarily. It
no?
usually says on the pack.
Oh, shit.
They're like baked, not fried, because it's better for you, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, technically, it's
shows what I know about nutrition and health.
I mean, it's a fat fact coming from me. That's what it is. But fact of the day. Fact of the podcast.
I love
fact of the podcast. Some crisps are. Oh, I feel that's quite common knowledge, though.
It wasn't for me.
All right, fair enough.
Not that I speak for the general public.
Unless we get a better fact by the end of this podcast.
I'm sure we will. We had that fact about Venus on, mythology. That's fun.
I think fact of the podcast.
Shall I give you a fun fact now?
Some crisps are... Go on then.
My middle name's Matthew.
Oh.
Fun fact.
Matty
Taylor.
I like that.
That's a fun fact, I think.
That is a fun fact. I mean...
Maybe not exhilarating.
Yeah.
But you know more about me now. It makes it that much easier to steal my identity.
Yeah, I knew your middle name was Matthew.
You got a more interesting one, though. I say it every podcast. Well, except for number 3. Because
you didn't.
Choked.
It's not good enough.
Morgan. It's Glyn Collin.
Yeah.
Lovely surname, that. Lovely in Welsh.
After my grandpa and my dadgy, yeah, you're right.
Alright, don't fucking pierce Morgan's life story. Jesus. Alright. Let's carry on with crisp number 5. Pombeers.
Oh. God, can you remember? I haven't had Pombeers in donkeys.
I haven't, but I'm fucking craving one right now. Mainly because I'm hungry.
They're weird texture as well, they are. They like crackle on your mouth a bit, don't they?
They are, but I quite like it because they give you options. I like crisps that give you options.
Yeah.
And these ones you can stick on your tongue, let them dissolve. You can crunch them like Steve from Minecraft.
Like Skips, man.
You can do whatever.
Skips are not on this list, actually.
Yeah, they are. They are. Oh, no, we haven't counted how many a year. Yeah, they are. They're next to they're there next to hula hoops.
You're lying, bro.
I
can't see them. Oh yeah, they are.
Oh my goodness, you're blind. How many are? It's a bit of a tradition. Sorry. We count. Did I count last time?
It's a tradition for you.
1,
yeah,
2, 3,
it is.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
whilst Ethan is counting, I would like to play some soothing music. No, I'm joking.
24.
24.
24 crisps in total.
That's not bad. I quite like it.
If
Even number.
If we were to eat all them and split them equally, we'd have 12 packs each.
Lovely.
Just a bit of quick math.
Yeah. Pom Bears.
Educational podcast.
I'm not going to lick my fingers though. They're not lick your fingers. I don't think they're that
I don't
good.
think they are.
I reckon top of their if they're in the cupboard.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah?
that's an extra shout. Pom Bears. They're very. That's the lick your fingers category, Morgan.
Oh, apologies.
Just to let you know.
Apologies.
I think Pom Bears are very much like a kids. You always see little kids
they're
with them, don't
cool.
you?
Yeah.
Because they're just easy. Nice.
Right.
They got
The
cute
next
little
ones, for me, goated. They are the
they're
best
awesome.
crisp you
Yeah.
can probably get, to be honest, and they are Doritos.
Doritos are top tier.
So much flavour. Although tangy cheese ones, in my opinion, filthy,
Really? You don't like them?
disgusting.
Do you like cheese?
I love cheese, but
Really? You don't like tangy cheese? I really like tangy cheese. I think Doritos they're a really good like party crisp. Like you put them in a bowl, don't you? You get dips, and I feel like Doritos are probably one of the only crisps, apart from things like Pringles and stuff, that you do dip. Like I wouldn't dip like Discos or Pom Bears.
Yeah, you can
Like
have them.
dipping Doritos in salsa is always really
Yeah,
nice.
it's because they're in that shape, though, aren't they?
Yeah, true.
But I think chili heat wave, cool original. I'm not gonna lie. I would personally, I would eat a full bag of the big one. Like I would do it all. I would do it all.
I really like nachos anyway, and
Yeah.
Doritos are like a nacho style, aren't they?
Yeah, so much flavour as well,
yeah,
man.
you
They're
get-
awesome.
So there's the flavour they use in like cinemas are Doritos. They're
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
white bag, aren't they? And you
Yeah.
can get them in like Asda and stuff,
Yeah.
and they're so nice for movie nights. They're
Exactly.
like better than Cool Original and that. I think.
Yeah, and people have cheese and stuff like nachos.
Oh yeah,
and
I
style
love
stuff.
that. What's your favourite Dorito flavour?
Chili heat wave, man. They're unreal.
Oh, is it chili Heroes? Quite banging.
Chili heat wave is unreal.
Mine are probably those. I don't know what they're called. I think they're salted or something like that. The ones you get at cinemas, basically.
There's
those
like cool
Doritos.
original ones.
They're not Cool Original, because Cool Original got that like weird powder on them, which
Mhm.
is nice. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But the ones they use at cinemas, they come in a white bag,
Oh, really?
and I can't remember what they're called, but that's my favourite flavour.
Fair enough.
Because they're like cinema nachos.
Fair enough. Yeah, I
But
would
yeah,
also
they're
eat the
definitely
packet.
the pack.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Next one's Cheetos.
Honestly, Morgan, you're gonna see why I don't like these later, because there's a similar flavour crisps to them. I really don't like them.
I 100% agree with you.
Wow, look at that.
I know they do a cheesy one and they do like a hot flaming
Mm.
hot sort of stuff, but and crunchy Cheetos.
To me, although this is a UK list, these are very American to me.
I think to be fair, Cheetos are
Yeah, I think
Cheetos are,
Cheetos are very.
but they are available in the UK a lot. And
Oh, yeah,
I
of course,
hate
of
that. A
course.
lot of people like them, but I can't.
I'm not a fan at all.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at the list now, and I think they've got to go to the bottom. People are gonna
I can see
rage, but
one more that is. I can see a couple more actually. I didn't think I would at first, but I see a couple more that are below them.
I would just never choose to eat a Cheeto at all. If I had the option of any other crisp, I think Cheetos going in the bin, man.
Do you feel that strongly about your dislike towards
Practically
them?
shit in a bag.
I think they're shit in a bag then.
Yes, they
But
go straight there.
I could be persuaded to put them in Gary Lineker disapproves, but if you feel that that much hate towards them,
Oh
then-
yeah, I'm not going to argue with you about it. If you think they're shit in a bag, I agree with you. Also.
So I'm saying I think that Gary Lineker
Oh,
disapproves.
dear,
them.
really? Oh.
I don't think they're bottom tier, but if you hate them that much,
To be fair, I know a lot of people who do like them, so I reckon Gary Lineker disapproves. Then you've swayed me.
I swayed
Fine.
you. Wow, look at that. Good guys.
Next one.
Goated. They're eat the packet all
the
day.
best. I don't think there's much discussion.
It's Pringles.
It's Pringles.
Pringles.
Although you would struggle to eat the packet of these because it's a tube.
True, and they are the only crisp on the list that is filled to the brim
To the
of
brim.
the packet.
No air.
No air in these bad boys.
Tell me how you're supposed to breathe with no air.
Tell me how I'm supposed to brew in
No
air. Is that? Don't tell me. Is that Chris Brown? And no,
I couldn't tell you.
is it Jordan Sparks and Chris Brown?
Not a clue. I haven't got a clue.
I think it is. I think I'm
Oh.
correct.
I rate it, man.
Thank you. All the flavours of Pringles, except prawn cocktail, in my opinion,
Yes.
are so good.
Man, that is. Do you know
So
what?
good.
You're right. You are right.
Like the salt and vinegar ones.
prawn
but they're
cocktail
like
for me is
put in
disgusting.
the corner of your lip occasionally, and the sour cream, and the barbecue, and the
barbecue's
original.
okay.
If you just want to
Sour
crunch.
cream for me is this top
Sour
tier.
cream's top tier. I'm a big fan.
GG.
And you can dip Pringles
Yeah.
pretty like nicely.
Yeah, also with the scoop. Yeah, you're right.
Very nice.
Cool. Next one's Quavers. Bit of a classic. I'm not gonna lie. Also Walkers.
I enjoy Quavers.
You
Most
enjoy
of these
them.
are Walkers, I believe.
Yeah,
Walkers
I think,
are a big company. Surprise, surprise. They got
Yeah.
Gary Lineker and everything.
Yeah. Quavers. I'm saying they're good. I'm saying you are licking your fingers.
I think so. Yeah, you
Yeah.
do, don't you, with Quavers?
Yeah, they're
That
good,
cheesy, crisp, very nice. Different.
man.
Again, you get
crackling in
options
your
with them.
mouth,
Yeah, yeah. You can let them like sort of melt almost on your tongue,
You're right, man.
or you can. I enjoy them. Similarly, with our next crisp, What's It?
What's it?
I think What's It are in the same tier as them, but I think they're better.
Yeah, agreed. Because you do lick your fingers with What's
Yeah.
It. I don't really eat them that enough. And again, I think they're another one that are baked, not fried.
Oh, wow.
You kind of can tell. They're more like light.
Oh, are they?
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong, but I think What's It's a baked, not fried. But I don't really choose to eat them. Again, like a cheesy...
I love putting like 5 in my mouth and just go...
Oh, you mega...
Sucking them. Suck them dry.
Lick your fingers, though, I think.
I reckon they're top of lick your fingers,
Yeah,
you know, above
agreed.
discos.
I know a lot of people like them, and they are alright, actually.
These, for me, eat the packet all day. I
This-
fucking could kill Frazzles. These are
Frazzles.
Frazzles. I love Frazzles.
I think it's the first one I'm going to have to disagree with you on.
That's right, Morg. This is good. I like debating.
What is the flavour of them? Tell me.
Bacon.
They don't taste anything like fucking bacon.
Well, you know, you ever had... Oh, alright, fair point.
I
Smoky
just...
bacon.
it's
Frazzles,
I'll eat
isn't it?
them. I will eat them. Again, if they were at like a party and they're in the bowl.
Oh,
But I'm not going
brilliant
to choose
for
to
that,
eat a packet of them.
innit? I could, you know. I do.
Personally, I'm saying Gary Lineker disapproves. I know.
Right, oh my god, I can't.
But this
for
is
me,
not-
these were going and eat the packet.
I know they were.
I will compromise and say if they're in the cupboard.
Well, I'm going to have to take that, I think. I thought you were going to say lick your fingers, but
Nah, I can.
if they're in the cupboard, I'll put them on top of...
Because,
in the cupboard.
to be fair, you can get so many different brands and varieties, and some of them have no flavour, and some of them, like the original Frazzles, they just pop in your mouth.
They just look dodgy, though. They just look
I
like
don't
a
care if
dodgy...
they look
They look like
dodgy.
genetically modified crisps.
I don't care.
Alright.
I'd inject them into myself. They are so good.
All right. Next ones. Classics. Just Walkers.
Walkers.
Normal Walkers
Normal
crisps.
Walkers.
They are good. Don't get me wrong. There's a shitload of
There
flavours
are
as
a
well.
shitload of flavours.
Even
I really like the weird competitions they used to do.
Yeah,
they
they
still
were
do
good
every
laugh,
now and then,
actually.
don't they?
Yeah, they're good.
Like make your own flavour. They
Yeah.
had some rank ones, Mike. They had some really bad.
Cheeseburger and stuff like that, wasn't
And like, what was it? Like gravy and...
Oh,
I'm sure
dirty.
someone likes them.
So
But,
dirty.
yeah, I don't think they're eat the packet because not all of their flavours are created equal.
Yeah.
For example, I really don't like their
You're
roast
right.
chicken,
Yeah.
but I would put above eat the packet their smoky barbecue. Smoky barbecue, smoky bacon. So I think when you average it out, it probably
Yeah.
comes to
The pickled onion ones, I don't think they do them anymore.
pickled onions.
Pickled
I didn't
onion
know
Walkers,
about that.
literally the best thing ever. They were immense. They were in like a lime green, like a light green.
I think I've ever had them.
like a light green packet.
I remember having
Phenomenal.
the Worcestershire sauce ones.
Oh,
they were
Worcestershire sauce.
rank. Did not like them at all.
I think we should put them if they're in the cupboard because
I think so, yeah.
they're always in everyone's
Yeah.
cupboard.
And you
aren't
don't really get to lick your fingers with Walkers, do you?
they? No, and I feel they're the rich tea of crisps. Like
yes,
anyone's
yes,
going to eat
yes.
a packet
This
of them.
is what. Yes, this was what I was trying to say on the biscuit episode.
Oh, was
Shout
your-
out to
well,
episode 1.
Shut up.
I reckon they're definitely top of if they're in the cupboard though.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, they are. If you have because you get the family bags, don't you? Of like
Yeah.
4 ready side, 4
Yeah.
salt vinegar.
And you're bound to like at least one
Exactly.
of the flavours.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. I'm with you.
These hula hoops.
I love hula.
Classic,
Put
man.
them on your fingers. Oh no,
Yeah, bro. Because
Yeah.
you may have to lick your fingers on them.
lick your fingers.
Because
I'm a big fan.
hula hoops are good.
I like all the flavors too.
Yeah, agreed.
They got
agreed.
what is it?
The barbecue ones.
Barbecue
are nice.
ones. They're banging.
They're the only
Original.
barbecue sort of crisps I think I really like, other than
Uh,
Pringles.
I was going to say Pringles. What
Yeah.
about smoky bacon? Oh no, that's not barbecue. What about the barbecue Walkers? They're quite nice.
No,
No,
not for me.
interesting. Hula hoops, yeah, the barbecue hula hoops are banging in my
Yeah.
opinion.
I think we should put them in lick your fingers.
I reckon they're top of lick your fingers. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, they might not be there for long though. Skips are up next.
God.
Oh,
They're okay. I
don't
eat
like
them.
skips?
They're prawn cocktail, aren't they?
yeah, but they're right. So I don't like prawn cocktail. I don't like Walker's prawn cocktail. I don't like Pringles prawn cocktail. I don't like Quaver's prawn cocktail either. But I really like Skips. They're just built different. They're
They're
so.
built different.
You put them on
Skips,
you
yeah.
put them on your tongue, and you're like,
Yeah, crack on, yeah.
Feels like you're doing a
It's the
tab of
texture,
acid or
yeah, the
something.
texture just
so
changes
good.
a lot. Do
Literally melts in your mouth. It's so good.
you think they're lick your fingers?
I think they lick your fingers.
I'm gonna agree.
You're
I
gonna
don't know
agree?
where. I'll put it in like the middle, but I agree.
Yeah, I reckon they're above Discos.
Yeah.
I reckon Quaves were above Discos as well. So Discos is bottom. I reckon.
Alright,
Just so we're sorting it. Oh, bit of a technical error. There we go. Lovely.
Next ones are salt and vinegar chipsticks. Literally one flavour, one shape, one vision.
I think they're quite nice.
They're right. They are. They always got some flavour to them. Again, good for parties, I think.
Yeah, true. I think I would never go out and buy them.
Yeah, you're right.
But there's something like
Tiny packet as well.
yeah, that your Auntie Jane probably has in her cupboards,
Auntie Jane.
and, like in a snack drawer. Do you know
Spot
what I
on.
mean?
Spot on.
Does she actually?
Well, no, I mean like
Oh.
they're sort of crisps.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
if she
yeah.
actually
Do
has
you know
them,
what I mean?
but yeah.
Like, I reckon they're going in if they're in the cupboard, above French fry, below Space Raider,
Spot on.
second to last in that category. Yeah. I just think they're really simple, but they are nice.
Yeah, effective. They do the job
well.
They do the job. You're right.
They're there for a job, and they do it well.
You're right.
Oh,
Next one.
Monster Munch.
Monster Munch. They're a classic, there, aren't they?
I love Monster Munch.
Awesome, man.
They're
so
banging.
good. They're so good.
So many good flavours.
Yeah, you're right.
They got a pickle onion, right?
Yeah,
pickle onion,
of course. It's pickled onion.
The hot one. Beef is the yellow
flaming
one.
hot.
Flaming hot, yeah.
Nice.
I like all of them.
So do I. They're good.
They're really good.
Definitely lick your fingers as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you've got to, because they get so messy, don't they?
Messy. Come on.
Yeah, lick your fingers on them.
Let's get them up there. I'll do.
I reckon.
I don't know where. We can sort that out afterwards, but I don't know where, and maybe there.
I reckon, yeah, middle of the pack somewhere.
Yeah.
Middle of the pack, yeah. I'm very happy with that.
We're nearly there, guys. We've got, I suppose, 8 more to go.
This one for me, shit in a bag.
Shit in a bag.
I dislike knickknacks a lot.
I don't think there's much to discuss. They're not good. They're no texture to them.
I think they're like Cheetos.
They're like, do you know what they remind me of? They just remind me of just like really, really, really burnt crisps. Really, really, really burnt chips.
Oh,
just like chips that like you just left in the fryer.
They remind me of. You ever seen someone's fingers after they've had frostbite?
Believe it or not, I haven't.
That's what knickknacks look like.
Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
They're practically shit in a bag.
They've got different flavours as well, don't they? Like a few.
I haven't delved into that much, to be fair.
McCoy's.
These are the goat for me.
I love McCoy's
of all time.
So we used to talking about high school again.
Yes.
We used to go to Spa every day after. We'd walk home, and on our way home was Spa.
Yeah.
And we'd sit outside Spa. You'd have a bag of flame grilled steak.
Flame grilled steak, unbelievable.
Almost every day on the dot.
Phenomenal.
And it was some of the fondest memories of my life.
They were very good.
So good, so good. Oh, bottle of water, lovely.
Okay.
Yeah, I reckon it. There, eat the packet.
Yeah.
They've got so much flavour.
Unreal.
So much flavour.
Unreal. And you can tell with the McCoys as well. The darker the crisp, you know there's going to be so much.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Next one.
Sorry, I just love. Are they steak cut? Are they ridge cut or whatever?
Ridge cut.
Ridge cut.
Ridge cut. Lovely.
So good. Carry on.
Next ones. These are full of flavour as well. They're really good for like, pies and stuff. Sensations.
Oh yeah.
They've got core flavours.
They've got really good flavours.
I feel like I feel like they've got. Yeah, I feel like they've got like a lot of Asian flavours and stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
You know, or what they call Asian fusion and stuff like that.
Yeah. They're very nice.
I'm saying lick your fingers with them because I don't think they eat the packet. But I think
they're not
really
eating the packet. Yeah, they don't belong top tier with Pringles and that.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, it's either lick your fingers or if they're in the cupboard. I think the only reason they're not lick your fingers for me is because they can get a bit. I feel like I go a bit blind to the taste. Yeah, after a bit.
In the cupboard then. I'd say in the cupboard then.
I reckon they're top of if in the cupboard though. If they're in the cupboard though.
Yeah. All right.
Next, I think this is either Gary Lineker disproves or shit in
I
a
knew
bag.
you were going to say this.
They're Golden Wonder Crisps. These are like Walker's. If Walker's got run over by a car, this is what would be left. It'd be Golden Wonder.
Although every time I've had Walkers, because Jane used to get these back in the day,
yeah.
for us when we came over, but they've always got a shitload of flavour, man. But I know what you mean. I would put them in Gary Lineker disapproves as well, because they're not all that, are they? I can't remember the last time I saw a pack of Golden Wonder crisps. Although their pickled onion ones are nice.
They're nice, eh?
They're nice.
All right, they've got a couple of redeeming qualities. Then I'll put them in Gary Lineker disapproves, but I'm not.
They're not shit in the bag.
I'm not
that bad.
Massive fan.
Jesus, right? This next one. I'm sorry, but
Wheat
isn't just
crunchies.
Wheat crunchies. Is that just dried up pasta?
Sounds like a breakfast.
Yeah, bro.
Sounds like a cereal.
Is wheat crunchies just dried up pasta? I don't know.
They're crisps. That's why they're on the crisp tier list.
Oh shit, bro.
Was that our first bro at the podcast?
No.
Have we had one? Oh my god.
I'm definitely listening back to this afterwards just to see.
I mean, we do anyway for the editing process.
I love that.
Oh, ruining the magic.
I know.
Oh wow. It's definitely the first memorable bro and the first one that I've commented on, bro. Breaking the fourth wall.
I feel like I've said it a few times. I say it a lot more, I think.
Possibly.
Anyway.
Wheat
crunchies.
I'm not a massive fan. I remember getting them a lot. They're like the same as knickknacks to me.
I just don't get them.
I think they might be above knickknacks, mind, because I like the design. They're fun. They're more fun to eat than knickknacks.
I think Gary Lineker would disapprove. Sorry.
Yeah, I think he disapprove, but I like the tube of them. They are quite nice. Like in that aspect,
it's different.
But yeah, in terms of flavour, I only had them when I was little, so maybe I'd feel different now. But I never liked them when I was younger.
Agreed.
I was always like,
agreed.
This for me, it's one of the two top tiers.
What?
Salt and shake.
What the hell is wrong with you?
When you buy a pack, you get the experience.
You dick. No, listen here, right?
You get the experience.
Like, these are years and years old. Like, my mum and stuff, no offense to my mum and my dad, but, like, they used to eat them when they were kids.
Used to do swimming lessons, and I'd get one of them every time after, and I'd
go,
shaka.
You couldn't even taste the salt, and you know it.
Yeah,
when you do it, you can't
clearly
taste
was shit or shaking it, man.
Nah, I was literally thinking about shit in the bag with Gary Lineker at this.
Really?
We're going to have to go in the middle then, aren't we?
Why are you thinking?
Because they're useless. They don't. Why wouldn't you just get salt and vinegar? Isn't that just?
Well, there's no vinegar on them. They're just salted. They're like ready salted.
Why wouldn't you get ready salted then? Tell me that.
Maybe they were brought out before ready salted crisps.
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know.
But they're still going.
Because you get the experience. It's fun.
You open the
Eating
packet
them,
and you have to put the salt in yourself.
They are the single most fun packet of crisps.
But then again,
saying that right, I'll fight the other case as well.
Go on.
Sometimes you couldn't find the packet, so you would just have dry, bland-ass crisps. So I see why you could argue.
The issue I have is I just feel like the argument on your side is that I get is the nostalgia side of things. Like they're so old, everyone likes them, because everyone used to love them back in the day. But I think it's common, and everyone knows that they're kind of useless. Like they don't really work. You know, the salts, you can't taste it.
True. Sometimes you get a shitty packet, a shitty sachet with none in there, and sometimes you can't even find the sachet.
I just don't really get the whole. I don't really get the love for them. You know.
You know what?
If they're in the cupboard,
I think you've taken my rose tinted glasses off, and I've seen the light. I think sadly I'm gonna have to put an old dog down. And put them. Oh, you're putting them in the middle if they're in the cupboard.
I think so.
All right.
I'm
happy with that because in my opinion they're better than French fries.
Yeah.
So
great.
Yeah, I'll happily put them if they're in the cupboard.
Awesome. Top down.
What are these ones?
This is the penultimate crisp. It is scampi fries.
What are scampi fries?
I think it's just like this. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I don't really.
We're so ill prepared.
Scampi fries. I think that it must taste like fishy. I don't know. Do they just taste fishy?
They fucking better not taste fishy. They better not.
To be fair, I've never eaten them.
The pack looks so familiar. I thought a closer look.
They look old. If that's they look really old. But
they do look quite old.
I don't really know, to be honest. Are you giving them a Google? Are you?
I'm giving them a little Google. Savoury snack. Oh, they have a scampi and lemon taste. Oh my god,
they sound alright.
I totally remember this. They're one of the crisps that back in the day when I used to go to the pub when I was little with like my nan and stuff. They'd be the crisps that are like hanging up.
They're definitely a pub crisp.
They used to be a pub
like
crisp.
Pork scratching sort of thing. Yeah.
And I actually quite like them, like as a kid. So I'm assuming I'd like them now.
Fair. I've never had them. I can't really judge. So what are you saying?
I'd say middle of the board. Again, they're like that small shape like chipsticks.
Yeah.
And I remember them so fondly in the pub. They were like, instead of my bumps would always get like nuts and stuff. You didn't get nuts on the same sort of thing in a pub. I would always want them instead.
They do look familiar from the pubs, to be fair. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with that.
Nice.
Fond memories just awoken. I forgot that I had.
Fond memories. Right, the last one. These used to be a favourite of mine.
Onion ring.
Onion rings.
Onion ring. They're banging.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
They're banging.
They always got some flavour as well.
Onion rings. I don't know what brand that is, but onion rings always vary greatly on the brand. You could get like a Euro shopper ones where Anger banger.
What's happening here?
And then you get the nice like multi-packs where you're like, oh, go on in. Bed me.
I would put them eat the packet or lick your fingers though. I think they're that good.
I think they're definitely not eat the packet.
Okay.
But I think, like, I don't like onions. Again, I don't like onion rings.
No, I hate onions.
But I fucking love these onion rings. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't mind onion rings these days, like actual onion rings.
Oh, do you know?
Quite nice. Yeah, they're right.
Who's opening his taste up? I love that.
I don't, that's what I mean. Like, I think they're better than the ones that, if they're in the cupboards, you know what I mean? I think they're better than all of those.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going lick your fingers. I say below discos though.
Yeah. Oh, aye. I'll take that.
Yeah, I reckon below discos. That's fine. I think discos got so much flavour.
Yeah.
But yeah, onion rings, I'm very happy with putting them there. Always cheap as well. You can always get them for real cheap.
Yeah, they're like £1. Like,
and they always had some
big bags.
Yeah,
you're right.
They always have really good flavour. Looking at that list, Morg, I'm very happy with.
Honestly, I think that is the strongest tier list we've done so far because I agree with every single one.
I think I could. There's maybe one or two that I can make a case for.
Yeah.
But on the whole, I'm very happy. I'm feeling very nostalgic. A lot of these, I don't tend to eat crisps loads and loads nowadays. But when I was little, like a lot of them, they were ones I would kill off. I would kill off really quickly, like Pombeers and that. But yeah, not nostalgia.
Lovely. Wicked. Well, that's another tier list down.
I know, 4 down.
And a pretty...
Are we going to do a tier list every time now?
I don't know. I feel like, I to be honest, I feel like usually we have enough content that we don't really need to do it necessarily.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I mean, if we had like guests on in the future, I don't think we... Well, we could... I think it'd be quite good to do a tier list with a guest because we could get other people's opinions on it. But
we'll mix it up.
Yeah, I think not every episode.
Yeah.
Maybe the next one we might not do one.
Oh, wow. Mix it up.
Maybe we should do something different.
Yeah, I think if we're talking about something that's more of a bigger topic or it's a longer conversation,
exactly,
we might not have time or we might not want to.
Yeah.
There's no need to drag it out, which I don't think we're doing. An hour 20, give or take, is hour 15. Although they are getting longer, I will say. The last one was like, what, an hour and a half? How do people tune in for that long? Jesus Christ.
I rate it, man. It's just, I enjoy doing it, and if it goes on for that long, it is what it is. It goes on for that long. Why not?
Exactly.
Well, I think we should wrap things up, shall we?
I know, we always tend to... I'm doing it now, but we always drag it out, don't we?
We drag the end out.
Don't want a good thing to end.
Well,
I'm sure the audience